of San Diego SeaWorld's Penguin $7 million environment for, you guessed it, penguins.
It's a good thing penguins are reasonably docile, non-combative birds because those beaks could do a lot of damage if they were mad. And that was a good possibility at SeaWorld today, where 300 of the birds were moved from their old temporary home into a brand shiny new $7.5 million habitat and research center. What you do to move a penguin is find a leader among the flock and try and talk him into getting on the refrigerated truck. If you can talk him into it, the rest ought to follow, right?
Yes.
Well, sort of. That having been accomplished, the penguins were then driven about 500 yards to their new home. Then they had to be convinced to get off the truck that they had just not wanted to get on. Truth to tell, that worked a little better, if for no other reason than the fact that the penguins couldn't whip gravity. There is a serious side to all this. The research done on the birds here will provide a whole new body of knowledge about a species that's always been a bit of a mystery. The public gets its first look at the penguin's new home on May 28th.
From the earliest days of civilization, man has always had a fascination for masks. And for one San Francisco artist, the magic is still going strong.
These may appear to be just a collection of exotic masks and headdresses, but San Francisco artist Helene Fortgang says her creations reveal as well as conceal. In 7 years, she's produced more than 50 plaster cast images for art galleries, museums, and collectors of fine art. Her style is unique. Fortgang has combined her talents as mask maker and painter with her skills at macrame and other handicrafts and her avid love for rituals to create what she calls inner faces. Her finished product attempts to reveal the character, hopes, and strengths of the people or culture her masks represent. In addition, she incorporates Greek mythology into her creations.
My masks are my household gods, and the gods have come from the mythology.
Nothing conjures up an image of Americana faster than the name John Wayne. The Duke not only left a legacy of film classics, he left a one-of-a-kind yacht, and it's up for sale.
The Wild Goose was a tourist delight at Newport Harbor for a quarter of a century. Everyone proudly pointed it out and said, "That's John Wayne's yacht." Attorney Lynn Hutchins bought the Goose from John Wayne just before the famed cowboy actor died in June of 1979. He loves the yacht just as John Wayne did, but a busy schedule makes it necessary for him to sell it. The price tag, $2 million. Mr. Hutchins has John Wayne memorabilia on the bulkheads. The feeling of Wayne is everywhere. From the wheelhouse, where he is shown taking the wheel, to the elegantly decked out main salon with its green felt-covered tables and leather-upholstered chairs. John Wayne carefully screened Mr. Hutchins before selling it to him. Lynn Hutchins says the Goose is so important to him, he must find the right buyer.
I'll tell you what it really is. It's 136 feet of John Wayne. And I just think the responsibility that goes with this boat has to be carefully weighed.
And if John Wayne's yacht is a little rich for your blood, why not go for the ultimate in prestige at rock-bottom prices? It's a phony Beverly Hills address.
The names of certain streets carry a connotation of style, of quality, of fashion, of elegance, of prestige. In New York City, it's Fifth Avenue. In Chicago, it's Michigan Avenue. And here in Beverly Hills, it's Wilshire Boulevard. Not everyone can afford to rent a building or an office along Wilshire Boulevard, but almost anyone can afford to rent a Wilshire Boulevard address from a private mail service like the Beverly Hills Postal Center. After only 3 years of operation, it has more than 800 customers. The law doesn't allow private mail services to provide post office box numbers, so Postal Center owner Michael Rosen gives his customers something even better, the number of an office suite.
Well, we've had movie stars come here, and they have fan service with us, and we take care of their fan clubs for them.
But the U.S. Postal Service occasionally finds less scrupulous people running less reputable businesses out of Beverly Hills mailboxes.
At that point, we terminate them.
So holding the key to a mailbox in Beverly Hills is not a license to steal. But at least when phony operators are terminated here,
They're going out in style.
And finally, we'd like to leave you with a last look at some of Mother Nature's best-dressed feathered friends. Have a great week.